Food. We love food. We love it because it tastes good, because it helps us gain muscle and look good. Hell, it even feels good. We need it to survive. We need it to thrive. Everyone needs it, yet everyone has a different relationship with it. The best proof is a great mystical place called TikTok. Now, I know the trend is to say you're a big boy and are too mature for TikTok. Ooh, so cringe. Very, very cringe. I, however, am going to try and stray away from this attitude. Or try to in this video at least. In this video, the creators I will talk about, I will have varying opinions on. Being weird, of course, does not mean it's bad. It just means you're unusual. Could be a good thing or a bad thing. Please don't let it be a bad thing. With that out of the way, I'd like to get in our first creator to demonstrate my points, which is Luke Blovad. Now, I follow Luke and actually like his content, but it was with him I started seeing this weird trend on TikTok where they just add a mukbang into everything. Just take a look.
I was raised in the projects. I was raised in the house in the projects, man.
It looks badass, but I'm also confused to why food consumption is in it. Like, I'm still trying to figure out who this is made for. Only answer I've gotten is apparently freaks like me because I can't help but to keep watching. Now I will say his merch does go kind of hard though. I fuck with his shirts, they look sort of cool. His editing and film tricks are also great. I can tell there's a lot of effort put into these, but the grand scheme of things, all of it is just him going out to lunch in dramatic ways, and I find it perfect. Still, it's a pretty good first thing to show when getting into the realm of gimmicks and weirdness in TikToks, especially food TikToks. My second case study is Dre in Dallas. His content is normal compared to the others I will show, but I'm using him because he's a part of a subgenre called, or what I like to call, regular people eating food. Now this one, you're just coming for the personality, not really the gimmick, but there are many normal food reviewers who go over the top when eating food with their personality, and I think he's the best example I could give of one of these types.
Whatever you do, don't make me mad. Mind your business. This is my Popeyes. I'm mad because they gave me a thigh. Who wants a thigh? Not me. Where's my, I was gonna say.
I'm sorry I had to show you that, but yes, he did eat an entire Popeyes biscuit with no drink with one bite and a drop of honey. I fear this man because no one should have such an ability. And as you can see, these types of videos are simple and not really high effort to set up, which isn't always a bad thing. I understand the nature of the content does not call for a lot to be done. It's not some overproduced thing, and I think that's pretty cool for this genre. But his eating is what's uncanny, and it is for most of the TikTokers in this realm. I mean, this guy tears through these plates like he's eating gummy worms. I mean, just look at him. He's got to be contributing to at least 3% of all world hunger like this by himself. Here's the last dude I want to talk about, or rather that I've seen that does weird food content, and this time he actually cooks the food. Let me introduce you to Hood Meals, and I want you to look at this video I'm going to show you, and I want to know what's your first question that pops up in your head when you see this video. I know we are all thinking it. Is this safe? And more importantly, why the hell is he making full meals in that garbage heap? The worst part is the dude has good solid foundational cooking skills. You know, he doesn't really have to do with any of the out-of-pocket foods like other TikTok quote-unquote chefs. He makes run-of-the-mill edible food. The weirdness comes in is where the ingredients are coming from. The trailer looks like it was caught between a proxy war between two superpowers in a 100+ year geopolitical conflict. For your relief, I'm pretty sure this is not his actual house. He just does it for views, but you really have to question, how did he even think of this concept? Now, that was just some examples, but I can't finish off talking about how weird TikTok food is without talking about the worst genre of food content on TikTok. Suburban moms who think they can cook. My goodness, if this is not one of the worst genres on TikTok, I don't know what is. I have seen some of the worst recipes in cooking history on TikToks like these. If you want to know why America is so out of shape, it's because there are mothers feeding their kids Lay's mashed potatoes. It's not like these are poor people too. I've seen some nice houses from people doing this shit. There's literally no reason to. Not to sound like one of those manosphere red pill guys, but people are not taking the obesity epidemic serious enough for me. If this is the byproduct of it, we should be in a national state of emergency. In no world should I be exposed to a woman making barbecue chicken wings where the only steps is undercooking the chicken and putting it in its sauce after it's undercooked with no steps in between. I mean, there are racists who believe that minorities will be the fall of the rest of civilization. People may think it's OnlyFans, women may think misogyny is holding them back. There are people who think our politicians will end us, but it's not any of that. It's these cooking videos. These moms cooking is actually the main cause. They are more of a threat to civilization than the literal threat of nuclear war, and the conclusion to this video is that we need to put a government mandated stop to them.